Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer and move to Arsenal. Now, first of all, for getting to the rumours, apparently Arsenal played behind closed doors friendly. Another one of them seems to be playing a few of those at the moment against Brentford, and were actually beaten in the game, 2-1. So all the big hype, we've been getting excited, 8-0, 9-0, they actually lost to Brentford. I mean, listen, we don't know about the team, how it was played, etc., etc. The rumours are that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored a goal, so that's another goal for him. He's really on fire at the moment. And also the second, or the winning goal for Brentford came through a mistake by Bernd Leno, right? Our new keeper. So that's not encouraging. But listen, you're going to make any mistakes, do it now during pre-season. Pre-season is all about getting yourself up to speed, getting yourself ready for the season ahead. And I just like the fact that, really seems like Unai Emery's really working this squad at the moment and, really pushing them hard. That's like 2 games in 2 days. So I like what I see. I like what I see. Now, the squad to go out to play the friendlies in Singapore has been announced. I'm really grateful that I'm going to be out there as well for that. I'm really looking forward to seeing the teams in action. Got some big friendlies out there. We're going to be playing Atletico Madrid's one of the games. So big games to be played out there. Now the squad has been announced and it's been quite interesting. Some of the players that have been left out of that squad to go to Singapore. The list of those left out include Chuba Akpom, Jeff Rene Adelaide, Joel Campbell, Carl Jenkinson and Christian Bielik. Now, the fact that those players have been left out seems to suggest that some of them could be on their way either out of the club, either by loan or the fact that they're going to be sold. And, why else would Arsenal not be taking these guys that have been part of the sort of squad out there for the pre-season friendly against Singapore? I mean, Chuba Akpom looks like he's definitely on the way out. He spent a season away on loan last season, and it looks like the club that he was on at loan at, the Belgian side, St. Truden, would like to bring Chuba Akpom into the club on a permanent basis. Apparently, they're willing to pay £2 million to bring Chuba Akpom in, and it looks like that deal will get done, and that Chuba Akpom will be joining the Belgian side. And Chuba Akpom, who's been at Arsenal for a very long time, has come right through the ranks. A really nice kid, trust me, when you speak to this kid, really nice. We have big hopes of him being like that striker that could really break through. He's tall, he's really skillful, really quick, powerful, but just hasn't made it at Arsenal. And it looks like Chuba Akpom will be moving on. What about Jeff Rene Adelaide? He played last week in a friendly against Bournemouth, scored in the game, looked pretty sharp. A guy that's got so much talent. When I've spoken to coaches at Arsenal, they said, listen, this kid's got everything. And we've always seen little glimpses over the years, but he's just not kicked on at Arsenal. Has had lots of problems with fitness, of course, and it does look like he's going to be on his way out of the club. Hopefully on loan. I don't really want to see him get sold because I'm just scared that there's this really good player in there and we just haven't exploited that guy to get that really good player out. But Jeff Rene Adelaide could be out. And Carl Jenkinson, we've spoken about before, definitely looks like he'll be going alongside Joel Campbell and Christian Bielik as well. Another guy that was brought in, another guy with high hopes to come in and sort of fill that defensive midfielder role. He's not really, again, burst through. Another guy that's been afflicted by injuries as well, that's held him back. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to that crop of players, whether they'll be sold. It looks like, as I said, Chuba will go out and definitely be sold. And the rest, will they be sold or will they be loan moves? But definitely it looks like they're not part of Unai Emery's plans going forward. Now, will Andre Gomes be part of Unai Emery's plans? He keeps getting mentioned and linked to Arsenal time and time again. Of course, he plays for Barcelona currently, originally at PSG, hasn't really hit it off at Barcelona. They definitely want to sell him. He's not gone on their pre-season tour either. They've left him at home to try and sort out his future. And the French outlet RAC1 are claiming that Arsenal are locked in negotiations with Barcelona to try and get a deal done. The price tag said to be around about £27 million. Arsenal not willing to play that, but lots of talk going around that this could possibly be a loan move to Arsenal. Now, there's no doubt in that Andre Gomes pre-Barcelona was a very, very good player. That's why Barcelona bought him in the first place. But he hasn't hit off of Barcelona. And it's really intriguing, this link. Is this just all to do with the Aaron Ramsey situation? Of course, Arsenal's still waiting on Aaron Ramsey. He still hasn't agreed a permanent deal at Arsenal. His contract is running down. They don't want to have the same situations that they've had with Wilshere, with Alexis, with God knows how many players over the years. And it seems like Andre Gomes is definitely going to be the plan B. So will be that player they may look to if Ramsey leaves the club, if they can't get a proper deal done with Aaron Ramsey. But Gomes getting linked day after day after day with Arsenal. Kingsley Coman yesterday got everybody into a frenzy. Well, not everybody, but a load of fans into a frenzy yesterday when he liked a post from an Arsenal fan who posted this. He posted, "Come to Arsenal. We really want you at the club. Such a great player. We really need." And Kingsley Coman liked that post, and that just sent lots of fans into a frenzy, saying, look, it could happen. Kingsley Coman could be coming. Listen, it would be fantastic if Kingsley Coman came to Arsenal. It'd be the ideal signing for us. That guy can play out wide. He's got everything we need right now. He's young. However, the fact that he's liked a post, don't get carried away. That don't mean really nothing. You can imagine Kingsley Coman saying, "Oh, you know what, let me just get these fans all het up and just have a laugh with them today." Listen, it doesn't mean anything. But listen, we'd all love to see a deal like that happen. I keep saying, Arsenal need one more big one. In my opinion, one more big signing to complete this window and for it to be a great window. Unai said he's on the lookout for that one big one. Kingsley Coman's he's big, but will Bayern sell him? Bayern are not a selling club. I think there was a fan a few days ago who said it. He goes, Bayern are not a selling club. So it's whether they want him to go or not. And if he does go, it will be a lot of money because this guy's one of the hottest prospects around. So let's not get carried away that Kingsley Coman liked a post from an Arsenal fan. Thierry Henry, very interesting that he's left his Sky job. We knew that a few days ago. He's left his job at Sky, which was paying him about £2 million a year, because he really wants to concentrate now on going for management. I saw a lot of Arsenal fans having a go at Thierry Henry yesterday, saying that, when Arsene Wenger told you to leave the job to concentrate on your job at Arsenal, you didn't want to do that, you stayed on. This is a bit different here. Get a guy, cut him some slack here, right? He was, coaching the youth team, and he wasn't even a head coach. He was just sort of working with them, yeah? And he wanted to, have a bigger role at Arsenal. Wenger said, listen, if you want to coach that youth team on a permanent basis, you need to leave your job at Sky. Paying £2 million a year, I think there's a big difference. What he's doing now, basically, he was number 2 at Belgium. They got to the semi-finals of the World Cup. He's seen it in action there. He's been working under Martinez. He wants to do management himself. He's had a lot more experience now. And there's a lot of talk that Aston Villa, that have been in a lot of trouble recently, but just been taken over by new billionaire owners, are looking at him as possibly replacing Steve Bruce. So we have to watch this space with that one. But my dream would be for Thierry Henry to go be really successful somewhere and return as the manager of Arsenal one day. Him and Bergkamp number 2. How good would that be? Or Vieira. I'd love to see these guys that were, so important in making this club, a great club, getting some sort of role at Arsenal. And Thierry Henry, it'd be great for him to come back, but that's somewhere down the future. Let's get into some of your comments to see what you guys have had to be saying here. I'm going to start off with this one from Genix. Genix says Kingsley Coman or Liam Bailey would replace Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez is on about. We still haven't replaced him yet. Instead of playing Iwobi, he is rubbish. Sell him. We don't need a clumsy guy who cannot make any impact. That's a bit harsh. Come on. Give Iwobi a chance. You know, listen, I know he's not everybody's kettle of fish, but listen, it looks like he's supposed to be returning back to Arsenal soon for pre-season, and there's no talk really at the moment of him being sold. So maybe Unai Emery likes what he sees in Iwobi. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Mr. ASG says, sell players to raise funds while Liverpool are buying goalkeepers for 70 million. He's got a laughing emoji. He says, Arsenal are struggling. I think he supports another team, but he does have a point there. You know, Liverpool, 70 million literally on a goalkeeper, and our budget's like 50 million. But as I said, being in the Champions League makes a big difference to the funds that are available. Alex Alert says, nice to know that with 2 billionaire owners, Arsenal need to sell players to raise funds. What a great point Alex makes there. That's the thing that really, really annoys me at Arsenal. 2 billionaire owners. Stan Kroenke, billionaire. Lucia Usmanov, billionaire. They're at loggerheads all the time. Kroenke doesn't want to give him any involvement, doesn't want to give him any say. It's utterly ridiculous. 2 billionaire owners. And our brand new manager has got a budget of £50 million. If it goes wrong, don't be blaming Unai Emery. Look at Kroenke. Look at Kroenke. Billionaire. Oh, this is a great point, Alex. Brilliant point. Eni Emmanuel says, don't sell Lucas Perez and keep Mustafi. These guys were not under proper management under Wenger. Just give these two one season under Emery and you will see. Well, we're going to find out because it looks like, I know about if Perez will stay, looks like Mustafi could stay. But if they do stay, we'll get to find out if it was Wenger or if it was just them not being very good. Definitely not Snowden says, I respect Ramsey and I like his play style. Wenger often switches position from central midfield for no reason. When he performs poorly, people tend to give him stick. Ramsey, if you don't want to stay at the club, stop holding us hostage with a new contract deal. I wouldn't say he's holding us hostage at the moment. He's trying to get the best deal. You know, these guys, they'll have their agents working on their behalf. Their agents will take a look around and they'll know Ramsey's valuation and they'll take a look around what all the other players are getting wages-wise and stuff like that. And they're trying to get the best deal for their player and for their player's future. I don't think he's holding the club hostage at the moment. It's up to Arsenal to try and get it done. If they can't get it done, let him move on and let's bring in a replacement. Not Andre Gomes, though. I'd want somebody way better than that. That's my opinion. Wesley Key says we should get Bernard free. He's on a free, 25 years of age, left winger, Champions League experience. I think we should sign Soyuncu to Socrates was shocking versus Bournemouth. He wasn't shocking. You know, it is his first game. He's trying to get up to speed, to get off Socrates' back for that first game. I've heard that from a few people. Soyuncu, as we've gone really quiet on that one. Apparently, there's a lot of talk that Arsenal may not get Soyuncu now. It's kind of changed their mind on that one. And Bernard on a free is available on a free. He is a left winger. Is he the answer though? A few years ago, really hot. Not sure now. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. We will be back here tomorrow. Just before I go, I want to really thank everybody. We've just hit 800,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. Thank you very, very much. So grateful for that. Keep watching on AFTV. We'll be back tomorrow.